Hello there and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be discussing my hopes for Doctor Who Series 14 / Season 1. So let's get into it. So it's about a few days away from the first episode, The Space Babies. So I'm going to be discussing my hopes. So the first thing is that hopefully sometime this series I'd like maybe some answers to Ruby's backstory. I don't want all of the answers, like say for example in Series 7B we got all of the answers to the Impossible Girl story arc. I don't really want that because I feel like in Series 8 Clara was sort of a bit sidelined compared to the Doctor. Which and I don't think she had very much to do. So I'd like to get some answers, but it's sort of like be a sort of like a slow burning mystery, if that makes sense. I do think we will get some. Maybe we won't get the answer to who the woman was, who Ruby's mother or father is. I don't think we'll get answers to that, but I do think we'll get a few answers. So number 2 is sort of the return to like more series long arcs, and I think that's what Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat do really well, especially Russell T Davies. You have stuff like Torchwood, the Vote Saxon, Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf is a great example. You have it mentioned in pretty much every episode apart from End of the World and Rose, I think. Yeah, I think like the way you do that, it adds so much more rewatchability to the series, and it makes you remember it more fondly. Like you can spot every little clue leading up to the big finale, and that's what I think. Especially the early years of the revival, I think that's what they do really well, and I've really quite missed that sort of like trying to figure out what the main answers are, and like what I can remember watching Series 5 and thinking, oh, what's the cracking time about? And yeah, I really miss that, and I really hope we get to return to that format because I definitely think it suits the show. Number 3 is that I'd like to see maybe some answers to who Mrs. Flood is. I think she is such like a great character, and I think every Doctor Who fan's mind exploded when there was that like mid or post credit scene at the end of the 2023 Christmas special, The Church on Ruby Road. When she said, "Have you never heard of a TARDIS before?" I think everyone's mind was blown at that point, and I'd really like to see sort of like some more hints. I don't want like any answers for this season. I'd rather get some at like the very end of season 2, or maybe partway through, or when Ruby leaves. That would be quite good. But I think Anita Dobson sort of like gets a great balance of friendly but also sort of like sinister. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of that. And talking of Ruby, I want Ruby's family. I can't remember their names, but I want Ruby's family to have some sort of character development. For example, like Sylvia Noble or Jackie Tyler. I don't want them just to be there, just to have someone for Ruby to come back to. I think that'd just be a waste of their characters, and there'd be no point in having them there at all. And I think if Russell does keep them in regular, which I think is what he's doing, I think he should maybe like give them something to do, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really can't wait for this series. I have a feeling this is going to be a real good one. And the next one is that I really, really want some sort of like time bending, like timey-wimey thing, like what we got in the Russell T Davies era, but also in the Stephen Moffat era. I know I've said this like a lot before on this channel, but I love the stories where, for example, The Big Bang, where you have to sort of watch it a couple of times to make it make sense in your head. Like there's loads of like elements to do with like time bending. I just love that sort of like exploring more time travel elements, like time dilation and World Enough in Time, and paradoxes in Before the Flood, I think it is. I just love that kind of stuff, and I don't think not just in Doctor Who, but I think in wider sci-fi, I don't think that's explored enough, which is a real shame. So I'm hoping that, especially for Boom, the episode written by Stephen Moffat, that's explored more. So yeah, it's weird to think that today, as of posting this video, it's exactly been about 2 years since Ncuti got cast as the Doctor, which is weird to think, and we're almost at his time for his first season. So yeah, let me know what you're looking forward to about this new season. Let me know what your favourite episode you're looking forward to. For me, it'd have to be either Boom or The Legend of Ruby Sunday, or The Devil's Cord, for the one that I'm most looking forward to. So yeah, let me know all that in the comments section down below, and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!